What does that mean?
It's the cure. It helps with social mobility. It can help protect children against difficult home lives.
What do you think of this idea?
I think that it's a bad idea for parents, for the government to legislate individual schools, and I think head teachers should be empowered to make decisions about individual cases without necessarily commenting on the week off. I think that, taking a kid off, like you say...
Well, you're here to comment on the week off. What do you think of that idea?
The week off is a really interesting initiative, and I'd be interested to see how many children take it up, how many families take it up. What worries me would be creating a have and have not situation, so you do have the parents who can't afford it, and you don't want those kids to feel like they're even more in the minority or stigmatised. So I'd be interested to see what initiatives go in to support those. But in terms of empowering parents and children, and in parents and families and schools to make sensible decisions about what's right for individual families, I think the whole fining parents for taking their kids out of school time hasn't worked. What we want is an education system where children are engaged and empowered, and schools are creating an environment where parents don't want to take their kids out because the kids are engaged and learning a lot more. So if we can create that, that's what we should be supporting head teachers to create in the first place.
Let me read you some messages from people watching you around the country. Excellent idea to take a week off from school, says this texter. David says, I think we need to alter the mindset of the holiday firms rather than tie ourselves in knots trying to legislate against term time absences to make use of cheaper holidays. In Holland, for example, each state has a different term time, which means that there's a constant supply of families trying to holiday throughout the year. Marie says the holiday debate around term time absences is a distraction from the wider issues in some respects. Apparently some people don't even agree with absences related to family weddings or funerals, which does seem ridiculous. It's all about data and tracking trends. It's not about real human lives. And Marianne WhatsApped, yes, schools should allow pupils a week off during term time for school holidays, or the government should try and put a stop to airlines from increasing ticket prices during the school holiday period, because some parents simply cannot afford ticket fares. So for the first time you're doing it next July?
We launched it on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, we'd be really interested to monitor the story and track what people apply for and what you say yes and no to, and come back to it.
It's also short-sighted to think that learning only happens in a school setting.
No, absolutely.
It's really important that we nurture